Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 15th of March. My name is Philip Kingston.
And I'm Gary Peer.
And viewers, you'd notice some bounce in this episode because we've just had a long weekend and aren't we relaxed? Had 3 days off, Gary. I'm feeling alive and rested and well. Just beautiful to get some time out of our busy calendar. So I'm pumped and I'm ready to go now for the rest of the year. I don't need another day off. I'm just good to go.
There's a few mixed messages in that. You know, one is that you're all relaxed. There, you're pumped. Which is it? You're either relaxed or you're pumped?
I'm relaxed and pumped.
Okay, relaxed and pumped at the same time. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad you had a good break, Phil, as I did. And it's always good to get a bit of a refresher because God knows we go at a hard pace, Phil, and the weekends are full.
I was thinking about that the other day. You know, I came out of a meeting with Darren Crongold, Joel Sir, Sally Zellman, Daniel Fisher, and that entire team, which is a very, very motivated and dynamic team. And we had this meeting on a Monday after the weekend, and it was almost like we've just done all of that on the weekend, made all of these sales, had all of these auctions, had all of these open for inspections. It's Monday morning. Bang, let's go again. There is no downtime at Gary Peer & Associates.
There is no rest
if
for the
you're
wicked.
thinking about just spending a week with us as an interesting week in your life where you might be relaxed, not a chance.
No.
This is a business for high energy, energized, motivated, excitable people.
We'll wear you out and we'll grind you into the ground until there's nothing left of you. That's what you're saying. Or maybe not.
Pretty much.
Anyway, it is a fast-paced business, Philip. It's an exciting business. We wouldn't want to be doing anything else. And I think it keeps you young. I reckon it keeps you young. Some people say, all that, work and energy and hours, it ages you. But I reckon the opposite. I reckon it keeps you young.
I reckon you're right, Gary. I meet a number of people that have retired early. And I've got to tell you, they seem so slow. No disrespect to those people that have retired early. Good on you. We'd love to do it. Love the opportunity to at least retire for the afternoon. But I think that you need something to get out of bed for in the morning. And I've got to tell you, viewers, a mortgage is a wonderful reason to get out of bed in the morning.
As the old saying goes, idle hands is the devil's work, Phil. When you've got too much time on your hand, it's not good. It doesn't work out for people like us. We just need to be working right all the way, really up to death. Up to death.
How many auctions have we got coming up this weekend, Gary?
Phil, we've got 31 auctions coming up this weekend.
31 auctions. You know what? I'm actually starting to feel exhausted just talking about it.
You just had a weekend off. What more do you want?
Gary, speaking of exhausted, let's talk about the exhausting sale that's coming up in the United States with the most expensive home ever to hit the market.
I reckon, Phil, that if we've got a viewer on GPT that wants to buy this house, I reckon we can call the agent in America. I reckon we can probably do a deal with them together. So I'm going to say, not that we've listed it, but maybe we can offer this for sale if you're interested. Because in America, that you can bring a buyer, the agents there, they've got it all worked out, Phil, because they get paid by the buyer and they get paid by the seller, and they get 3% each party at 6%, which is a lot more than sellers pay in Australia, don't mind saying.
So imagine, Gary, this house is about to hit the market for $411
What's the commission?
million.
Can we work out the commission?
Well, we can. 1% of $411 million is $4,110,000 multiplied by 6.
It's about $3 million.
It's $24,660,000.
Yeah, so if you're a real estate agent, your whole life, just sell that house, retire, and that's it. You've made
Imagine that. Imagine that. Some young person comes into real estate and goes, oh yeah, I've got a buyer for that house. They go and sell that house.
They get 12 million, they get half of it.
The 12 million. You know what? I think I might take, I think I might just find another career
20
now.
years, it might take off the next 20 years.
Having said this, I love the Americans. The Americans are so over the top.
They are.
Have a look at this house, Gary. I mean, this is a house with everything, of course.
Look, I think today a bowling alley's becoming more and more of an essential thing.
Well, Gary, a bowling alley is just starting. They've got an indoor jogging track,
you need one of those. Haven't you got one of those?
Goodness knows you wouldn't want to go outside would you?
You need it.
But the thing that I always love about these big American homes, these big $100 million plus houses.
Putting green.
We've got all of that.
Nightclub.
They have a whole wellness centre within the house.
You need that.
Because goodness knows you wouldn't want to drive to a wellness centre when you can have all of the wellness people come to you. So they've got massage rooms. They've even got, I love this, they've got their own hairdressing salon within the house.
I think it's an essential now. I think it's a minimum. It's almost a minimum standard.
I suppose if you've if you've bought a house for $411 million, you're going to have a lot of staff, right? So, I mean, you're going to have a full-time hairdresser, I suppose. You're going to have a full-time manicurist. You're going to have a full-time masseuse. Obviously, you're going to have gardeners and cleaners and cooks.
You need that.
You're probably going to have a couple of people just employed to look after your other people.
Well, I've got to tell you, it's not like the vendors are unrealistic because they brought their price down from 500 million, Phil. So they've slashed their price.
From
they've
500 to 400.
They live in the real
million.
world. They know it's not worth 500 million. Make it 411. Make it good value out there on the marketplace. So anyway, if you want to buy
occasionally
that,
when I've got nothing to do, Gary, after a long day of auctions, I come home and I watch Selling LA or Selling New York.
Really? Okay.
And I love these houses are so completely over the top. And I've got to say, Americans, I love Americans because they are completely always pushing the boundaries on everything.
Well, they're mad. I say that lovingly, right? I say that in a loving way. They're crazy in the most delightful possible way. But anyway, there you go, $411 million. I think that tops anything in Sydney, Phil, or anywhere else in Australia.
Mind you, that's what you're going to have to pay for a one-bedroom in Bondi soon.
The way prices are going up.
Speaking of apartment sales in Bondi, Gary.
We weren't really speaking about it.
Every now and then.
But you're speaking about it.
Every now and then, I've got two sisters that live in Sydney.
You do?
And we do love Bondi Beach. And every now and then I think, wouldn't it be nice to own an apartment in Bondi?
Oh, it'd be lovely.
So I just was playing around on the website the other day, saw this apartment in Campbell Parade.
Yep.
With absolutely beautiful views directly over Bondi. So I don't reckon the view could get any better.
Okay.
But it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, older style apartment with no parking.
What's that, 1.4?
Well, so that's what I thought, maybe 1.4, 1.5, 1.6.
Yeah.
And of course, in New South Wales, unlike Victoria, you've got to ring the agent to find out how much it is. There's no statement of information.
Well, they can't get in trouble.
Which is all a bit painful. So I rang the agent and I said, look, how much are you looking for that? And he said, offers over 2.7.
Fair enough, as you would. Fair enough, yeah.
I figured for 2.7, I'd want car parking.
Yeah, I think you would. And you probably want the apartment upstairs and downstairs and the side of it as well. Anyway, look, that's just a bit about crazy properties, crazy real estate. But if you've got a lazy 411 million, go there. If you've got something less, maybe come to one of our auctions because we've got plenty. Nothing really to review. There's a few auctions last weekend, of course, that happened, not last weekend, but last week that we can talk about. But let's just talk about what's coming up, Phil, because we have got so many juicy properties coming up.
Properties.
They're juicy, Phil. They are juicy. We've got just
Saturday
alone.
That would have to be the most ridiculous description of a property.
Why?
It's a juicy property.
It is a juicy property.
A juicy property. What does that mean? It's got leaking pipes and leaking sewage, What's a juicy house?
I'm a bit lost in the 70s, really, aren't I?
Juicy,
spunky house, Phil. A bit lost, I think. But look, on Saturday, Phil, we've got 21 auctions over 13 suburbs. That is pretty happening. Shall we start reviewing them and talk about some of the properties we've got?
Do you know what, Gary? With petrol at the moment, and just a bit of a shout out to anybody that owns a petrol station, I filled up my pretentious, oversized Range Rover. Leased Range Rover the other day. And I'm standing at the pump, 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 and I'm going like...
I swear this is true, I actually thought that the petrol was leaking out.
So
I swear I looked under the car because it was so expensive, the petrol. I thought, mate, it must be leaking.
I'm standing there, right? Yeah. And it clicks over 100, and I'm thinking, it's normally 105, $110, 100, 110, 120, 130. $148 to fill my car. So all I can say is, Tesla, I think you might be onto. I think Elon Musk, you might be onto something.
Mind you, Elon Musk has come out and said that we need more coal and natural energy, which is very sort of opposite to what the whole thing of electricity.
Well, he's a bit confused.
You think so? I think he's pretty smart. He's got us covered, I reckon.
He's
got us covered. Anyway,
look, I reckon with Elon Musk, right? He is obviously he's a genius, but if you have a million thoughts, right, and you put it out there, some of them are going to come right, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose so. It's like having a million bets on a race. One of them, you can say, "Look, I won. I got the Quinella." I have every combination, but still. Phil, let's talk a bit about what about? You reckon electric? We're going to get electric cars soon. Some going to happen.
Electric cars. Some of our team have already got electric cars, Gary.
Well, your son's got electric
cars.
He has,
and he absolutely loves it.
And does he ever run out of? Has he ever run out of power?
No, not yet.
Has he ever come close?
Not yet. But then again, he hasn't driven to Sydney.
No, you can't do that.
You've got to
stop somewhere. Once or twice.
But electric cars, they are the way. I reckon my current car, which is 12 months old, will possibly be my last
petrol filter.
the last, it's diesel, but my last petrochemical car.
Could we get bikes to go from open inspection to open inspection auction on bikes? That'd be pretty cool. With electric bikes.
It would be great. I bought 2 electric scooters the other day. They
Careful,
are so much fun.
Phil, 10:30 a.m. We've got 5 auctions just at that time. We've got 21 auctions on Saturday. We're in 13 suburbs. We are all over the place, Phil. And let's talk a little bit about, hey, before we do, I just want to talk about Carnegie Murrumbeena, and also just want to talk about the sale.
Carnegie Murrumbeena, Bentleigh.
But I want to talk about this sale in Kelburn.
Yes,
which
number
is
18.
Number
Kelburn.
18. First, I mean, what a stunning house that is. Like, what's going on with architecture?
Firstly, shout out to Robert Davidov, who is the architect, Davidov Architects. So if you're in the market for an architect, speak to Robert, or Rob, as his good mates call him, because that is absolutely beautiful, Gary. That used to be an old 70s house that they essentially demolished most of it and kept a few walls. So it's essentially a brand new house. But it is just stunning.
And it's a bit of an entree, Phil, talking about that, because that is a stunning house, and congratulations to the buyer and the seller. But Phil, there's this stylish architecture now filtering through, into Bentleigh, into Carnegie, into Murrumbeena. I mean, $3 million in Bentleigh now, plenty of those around, $3.5 million. It's very interesting what's happening, isn't it?
I call it the block effect.
Yep.
I genuinely believe the show The Block, which is Australia's most watched, most loved show, I reckon that's changed architecture all over Australia. You can go into small country towns now, and you can stop at a cafe where it's the latest materials.
It's funky.
And I believe that it's people watching The Block, people getting ideas, people being obsessed about the new fashions in real estate. So it's the block effect, viewers.
And I guess the point I'm making is that, in our early days, the 80s, in Caulfield North, you'd say, all of the beautiful homes are kind of north, and there was, nothing much was south. Now we're seeing more exciting homes coming up from the south, and buyers merging through from the south now than we are from the north.
Some of the townhouses we're seeing in Bentleigh, for example, are absolutely as good as you'd see in South Yarra.
Yeah, anyway, just a bit about style, expensive houses. Let's jump into the auctions. Phil, David Thompson, he's a busy man. He loves it in Gardenvale, as he does in Carnegie and all other suburbs that he's active in. Lantana Road. Phil.
1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space, a lovely garden aspect in that building.
Just up the road in Milton Street, Matthew Morley is going to be busy working away at this fantastic looking property, this great building.
Gary, it is a most beautiful building, and you're walking distance to the Blessington Street Gardens, and of course Brighton Road and Ackland Street. So that is a beauty.
We go from Gardenvale to Elwood to Elsternwick, Philip Jeremy Rosen's auctions in Huntley Road.
That is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space, and a fantastic front deck and courtyard garden.
We get to start our Saturday mornings early, Phil. Both of us at 10:30 a.m. You're going to be in Bentleigh. I'm in Ormond. You're on Campbell Street.
3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single-storey villa. That is absolutely stunning inside.
I'm meeting Jan Dosen. I always like auctioning for her and with her. Going to be in Dunlop Avenue in Ormond.
And what an impressive facade there. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, lock-up garage, courtyard gardens in absolutely showroom condition.
13 suburbs we're in, Philip, on Saturday. A big spread. We're going to be in Malvern in this wonderful apartment. I'm going to talk a bit about this, Phil, because I've been close to it. This is a great looking building on the corner of Spring Road, a beautiful apartment, views all the way to the east, Philip, into the mountains, but a very spacious, beautiful apartment in a really lovely building. That is, of course, number 205 at 1220 to 1224 Malvern Road, Malvern. Get over there and have a look at this one. It's a beauty. Phil, North Road, Ormond, Simon Rodolnik's going to be auctioning this
1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space and a storage area. That's a great property in a great location.
Auction number 3 in Ormond. We love Ormond, Philip. We're going to be in Grange Road with Leo Samuel.
11 at 253 Grange Road. That's a really good size 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom apartment with a really large lounge, dining, kitchen, meals area.
And at the same time, Phil, you're going to be auctioning in Carnegie in Ellimata Road.
In the McKinnon Secondary College Zone, so there's a great opportunity to buy a home with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, lock-up garage and everything that opens and shuts.
The Grand Old Duke of York, is the Grand Old Duke of York Prince Andrew? I'm not sure if it is Prince Andrew.
I think it might be, Gary.
Phil, 12:30, we've got 4 auctions. We're going to be in York Street in St Kilda West. That's 10 at 21 York Street, the Grand Old Duke of York. 31 York Street, in fact. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. One parking space. Jeremy Roses will be there in that great address with Daniel Mickmucker. And you're going to be in Railway Avenue in Armidale. Leo Samuel auctions this great looking
Three
property.
bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking. That is in the heart of Armidale.
We love Armidale, Phil. As we do Carnegie, I've got the auction honours in this villa, Phil. I've sold in this building, in this block before. It's a great block of units. 11 at 154 Grange Road in Carnegie.
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, lock-up garage, garden area. That's a ripper.
We're going from all the best suburbs, Philip, from Armidale to Glenhuntly to Malvern, and now in Toorak, Philip.
Albany Road, Toorak, Gary,
sorry.
one of the best addresses on the planet. And this is a fabulous 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 2 car space property right in the epicentre of the best part of Toorak.
Triple auction action at 1:30, Philip. We're going to be back in Alder Street. What a great address. We've sold plenty of homes there before.
The most gorgeous looking home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking, garden areas, beautifully renovated. That's fabulous.
I've put you out of order there, Phil. We're in Nearham Road again, also at 1:30 p.m. Leo Samuel in his hood in Carnegie.
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space, and wonderful courtyard garden.
Jeremy Rosens hops over to Chomley Street. What a fantastic spot that is, Phil.
Walking distance to the tram in Dandenong Road and the tram in High Street with all the cafes and shops. 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom and a courtyard garden.
You've got a busy day of auctions, Phil. You're going to need to be the Energizer Bunny on Saturday. You've got a 2:30 in College Street, Elsternwick. Now that's a good address.
It is, Gary. This is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, the most magnificent garden areas. That's a fabulous home, walking distance to the shops in Martin Street and the train station. So, of course, that's at one end and Glenhuntly Road, Elsternwick at the other.
The third of 5 auctions for Leo Samuel. He's a busy man this weekend. He's going to be at 4 at 19 to 21 Beena Avenue, Carnegie.
And that is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a lock-up garage with lovely garden areas and a gorgeous deck.
Tranmere Avenue, Philip, is our 3:30 auction back in Carnegie again.
That is a very stylish property, Gary. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, everything that opens and shuts.
Another auction in Ormond, Philip. I think that's our 4th for the day. We love it. And this time we're in a great street, Malua Street.
And it is a great property, Gary. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a lock-up garage, plenty of parking, gorgeous garden area. Lots to love about that home on a 529 square metre block.
And Philip, we are going to be rounding out Saturday, bringing the curtain down at 4 o'clock with another auction in Tranmere Avenue, same block that Leo was on at 3:30. This time it's unit number 4.
And that's a 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom home with a lock-up garage, Gary. That is just a fabulous home.
Let's get into Sunday's auctions, Philip. We're going to kick off at 10:30 a.m. I'm looking forward to auctioning this terrific apartment in Elwood, Philip. Now, I've had a bit to do with this. It's in a beautiful building. It's on the corner of Glenhuntly Road, but the entrance is in the side street there. This has got a beautiful floor plan. It's got a wonderful outlook through a balcony across to the treetops. It's got a lock-up garage and a great floor plan. I'm meeting Matthew Morley there at 10:30 to do that auction. Phil, let's kick off in Oron Crescent because we've just sold one in that building. We've now got 7 at 48 Oron Crescent. That's going to be at 10:30 a.m. Jeremy Rosens is doing that auction and we're looking forward to it at 10:30. Phil, we're going to kick you off in Park Street. What a great looking property this is.
It is a fabulous freestanding 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home with a double lock-up garage and you've got everything on your doorstep. Park Street, Elsternwick, doesn't get much better than that.
Leo Samuel kicks us off for his first auction on Sunday morning at 10:30 at 339 Murrumbeena Road.
3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, gorgeous garden areas. That is a really good property. Also in the McKinnon Secondary School Zone.
We've got 4 auctions on Sunday at 11:30. We're going to kick off, Philip, in Kooyong Road, number 130 Kooyong Road. What a great looking property.
I love this home, Gary. That is right in the epicentre of the Golden Mile of Caulfield North. 4 magnificent bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, double lock-up garage, 2 car spaces in front, in front of the garage. That is an incredible home. We've sold it before. It's always popular.
11:30, Philip, on Sunday. Stay with me because we're going to be in Truganini Road, Carnegie this time. Leo's back
4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, lock-up garage, gorgeous garden areas. We love that part of Carnegie.
In Arlene's most beautiful South African accent, she said, I can't believe what a beautiful apartment this is in Orong Road, and I have the auction honours at 11:30.
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, great entertaining areas, a perfect floor plan. I really like that apartment.
Well, I really like this one, Philip, in Fallon Street, which Jeremy Rosen's auctioning also at 11:30.
3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double lock-up garage, gorgeous garden areas. That's a great opportunity.
Phil, I'm the one with the auction honours. You've done the video, but I'm the one with the auction honours, 21 Balston Street.
Yes, you're lucky.
Balaclava.
You're lucky boy there, Gary, because that's on 511 square metres of land, right of way at the rear. It's a really good home, in probably need of some refurbishment, but you've got so much upside there, and Balston Street is just the best address.
Great potential. The park behind it, Philip. Yep. That's a really extraordinary property. Get there at 12:30. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Philip, you can't be there because you're in Bokhara Road, another high-quality property.
Gary, 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, lock-up garage for 2 cars there, wonderful garden, and of course Bokhara Road is an incredible location.
We've just sold a property off market in Pier Street, Phil. There's another one in Pier Street going up at 12:30, this time 6 at 14 and 16, Pier Street.
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a lock-up garage, Gary, courtyard garden areas. That is a really good home.
Phil, gee, we've got some great offerings this weekend. It's extraordinary, and one of those is part of our double auction action at 1:30. You're going to be in Magnolia Road.
Gary, that is a fabulous home on a very large parcel of land, and that is 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking there. That is a beautiful home or a possible land opportunity.
I've sold in this building before, and I love it, Philip. 2 at 309 Hawthorn Road, Caulfield.
Well, why wouldn't you love it? There's everything to love there, Gary. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a lock-up garage. That is completely stunning.
Double auction action at 2:30 p.m. GO4 at 11:31 Dandenong Road, Malvern East. Leo Samuel jumps across the road from Carnegie to that
2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, security car space, but the most incredible wraparound garden area there. Very unusual to get a garden area that large.
One of the finest offerings on the weekend, Philip, and it's a great parcel of land in a terrific street. 59 Halstead Street, you auction at 2:30.
687 or 688 square metres of prime North Caulfield land there, Gary. That is a really good opportunity, particularly as it has a 16-metre frontage, which is wider than the average.
Jeremy Rosens has the auction honours at 2:30 at this terrific property in Glen Road.
2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. It's light and bright and in beautiful order.
Phil, you're going from 10:30 all the way through to 4:30. At 3:30 is this terrific auction in Balaclava Road.
That's a great spot, directly opposite Caulfield Park. The tram at your doorstep, the shops at your doorstep. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a carport and garden area. That is an incredible position.
And last week we featured this great property in Allison Road. I think this is a really wonderful home and a wonderful opportunity in one of Elsternwick's best streets, Philip.
3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, off-street car parking, garden areas, everything to love there and more.
Couple of properties to review before we go, Phil. A couple of properties of the week. I love this house in Ludbrook Avenue, number 33 Ludbrook Avenue. It is a fantastic looking home, Philip, on a beautiful block of land. It's been masterfully renovated and restored. It's got a fantastic outdoor kind of studio, which is, in addition to great parking, great living areas. Love this house, 33 Ludbrook Avenue, Caulfield South. Give Glenn Bricker a call or Mark Kirkham. Come and have a look at that one. You've got a little bit of time before the auction, but that's a wonderful home. And Phil, 21 Ontario Street. What a showcase property
well,
this is.
That's, again, in the epicentre of the Golden Mile of Caulfield North, Gary. 5 incredible bedrooms, 6 gorgeous bathrooms, a lock-up garage for 2 cars either side of the house, a circular driveway so you can easily get in another 2 cars, so as many as 4 cars, a beautiful swimming pool taking advantage of the north and the northwest orientation. So there is everything to love about that. And Ontario is a street that's really hard to get into. So we love that house. We love that position. We love everything about that property. We love every property, Gary, we get because we are blessed to sell, whether it's a 1-bedroom apartment or a house for $10 million and everything in between. There is nothing we're not happy to gratefully take to the market.
That's
so
for sure.
Thank you to all of our wonderful clients that entrust us with this incredible real estate.
That's a very big wrap, Phil. I just wanted to talk about one house, 21 Ontario Street, but it is in the heart of the Golden Mile. I can see you get excited about those, and so you should, as we are all of our listings, Phil. A busy weekend, a full weekend, a good feeling out there in the market, some good offerings if you're looking for something, because we're starting to get to those winter months, Phil, where things go a little bit quiet. There's still healthy sales results, but the volume drops away. So if you've got the opportunity to buy something now and this weekend, or around now when there's some good offerings, jump on it because the next quarter's traditionally a little bit quieter. Anyway, that's a big wrap on GPTV, bringing you all the real estate news. We look forward to seeing you next week. I'm Gary Pearce.
I'm Philip Kingston. Have a fantastic week.